Hey everyone, how's everybody doing? It's me, Dakota's from Dakota's Den. I have a story for you tonight. We're going to talk about Ray J. What is Ray J up to now? Now listen, I need to be somebody's mother tonight. That's why I decided to put on the gray wig. Because we're talking about Ray J and we're talking about Kim Kardashian, and somebody needs to mother that child because we don't know if her mother, Kris Jenner, is up for the job. But guess what? I am. Since me and Kim are the most beautiful two women on the planet, just kidding. Just kidding. But all jokes aside, Kim needs some mothering, so I am looking like a mother tonight. Listen, we're going to talk about Ray J. Everybody likes to talk about Ray J because Ray J always has something going on. He always has something going on. First, it was Wendy Williams. Then it was Kim Kardashian. Then it was Whitney Houston. May she rest in peace. Ray J is just all over the place. Okay, so last week I did a tape on Ray J talking about, is Kim Kardashian going to jail based on some RICO charges? Is she going to jail? And you have to consider the source. Everybody thinks that, oh, Ray J is always just trying to get noticed, to not be irrelevant. Ray J always has something going on. But my sources aren't the only ones that were talking about this Kim Kardashian RICO charge. Well, the saga continues, which the more momentum a story gets, the more people that are talking about it, it's more likely to be true. It's more likely to be true, but we don't know. Everything I say on this channel is alleged. Oh, and I see up in that corner, I have a picture of Trump. Something about a coin that he wants to be on. This is not a political channel, but I do try to throw some little tidbits of politics in here and there. Okay. So, like I said before, Ray J and Kim Kardashian. The Kardashians are really, to me, they're really pretty ladies. But it seems like to me, okay, before we get into the story, and everybody please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. You guys know I'm a new channel and I'm trying to grow. So before I tell you the story, let's take a look at these four women. Somebody needs to just stay on top of their story because something's just not adding up in the sauce. It's just not. First, we have Kim's mother, Kris Jenner. She's in the black suit with the short hair. And I am imitating her today as a mother because she needs to be a mother to Kim Kardashian, especially. But we have Kris Jenner. Then we have the one next to her, Kourtney. Then we have the taller one, can't remember her name. And then we have Kim on the end. Just feel like I'm looking at mannequins in a department store. Now, listen, they are attractive women, they are. But do they know that they would be so much more attractive if they would just try to be a little bit more natural, like me, a little bit more natural. So we have the mother, Kris, in the black suit. Do you guys know that I heard that allegedly, she was taking some pills that the doctor gave her to stop her period. To stop her period, which is so unnatural. When God means for that ugly thing to go, it's time for that ugly thing to go. But when it goes, a lot of guys might not know this, when it goes, your skin is not as clear and smooth as it was when you were younger. Your skin, your hair is not as lustrous and supple and smooth and shiny and sun-kissed as it usually is. And then you get the belly fat in the middle and your skin gets like wrinkly. And so that's what happens to us women when our periods go. So naturally, Kris Jenner's like, no, I got to keep up with my daughters. And look at her. It shows. It just looks like you need to, whatever you're taking, stop taking them. Go natural, be natural, and you will look a lot better. That suit is not very flattering either. And then you have the shorter one next to her. she looks like she needs to eat a cheesesteak. And why is she just walking around in a bra? I mean, a bustier or whatever. I know that's what people do. But if you ask me, it's just not classy. It's not classy. And the suit is nice. I like the suit. But put on a shirt or just button it up. And you would, really, wouldn't she look 100 times better? And then you have the one next to her that looks like she has on a Halloween costume because the hair color is not natural for her. It should be darker. That's not cool. And then we have Kim in this same old dress that she always wears, like the hourglass dress. She needs a makeover. She needs some highlights in her hair and put on a suit like the other little girl has on. You know, get out of the dresses. The dresses are getting corny. But anyway, huh? Anyway, this wasn't supposed to be a fashion show, channel, whatever. But okay, as you know, guys, listen. Last week I did a video on is Kim Kardashian going to jail. So now, a couple of days ago, Ray J is claiming that there is an investigation against the Kardashians. So we knew that by the feds, and it's going to be bigger than Diddy's case. It's going to be a bigger courtroom fiasco than Diddy's case. Well, now it seems like Kim is in even more hot water. Not just the RICO charges from 2 weeks ago. She's in more hot water, and it has something to do with bribery. Illegal bribery, allegedly. I don't know if it's true or not, but this is what the streets are saying. Okay, so these are bribery charges may be filed against Kim. Allegedly. I heard it from a couple of people. Now, remember, and it all stems from Ray J. Ray J is somebody you don't want to get mixed up with because it's like you're guaranteed to end up in the news over some foolishness. So, Ray J, we all know he's not the best source of information. But that's just my opinion. He's not the best source. But, he keeps saying it, keeps talking about it. I'm going to show you a clip of him talking. And he is in the orbit of all the stars. I mean, Ray J even makes decent money for himself. So it's not like he's just some outsider that doesn't know what they're talking about. He's shifty, but even shifty people know some truths. That's what I'm trying to say. Even shifty people know some truth. So now because Ray J is making all these accusations against the Kardashians, they are suing him for defamation of character. Wow, didn't I just do a video a couple of days ago where Dame Dash is suing the Breakfast Club for defamation of character? Yep, yes I did. Hollywood is going crazy. Hollyweird. They are going crazy. So, as you all, I don't know if you know this, but the definition of defamation of character is saying something about someone that defames their character that could possibly make them lose money. So, the stars are not having that. They will send out those cease and desist as fast as you can eat a sausage. So, I doubt if the Kardashians are suing Ray J for his money. I doubt that very much. Okay? Kim is worth 1 point something billion. Her sister is worth 1 point something billion. So the other ones, I don't know, give or take probably $1 billion here or there too. So, and Ray J is, the last time I checked, Ray J was worth some millions. So they don't need his money. They don't want his money. So you might say, okay, so why are they suing him for defamation of character? Why are they trying to silence him? And that's it. They're not suing Ray J for his money. They're suing Ray J because they want to try to silence him. I thought about it. I was looking at the story and I'm saying to myself, it don't add up. You got billion and billionaires trying to sell a guy that sue a guy that has a couple $1,000,000. But I mean, that is possible. That's possible because Cardi B, who's worth $101 million, sued Tasha K, a podcaster. I don't know how much she's worth, but I'm sure it's not $100 million, I guess, just for defamation of character. But Tasha K was saying things like Cardi B had some STD, or she was passing stuff or whatever, and it turned out to be a lie because Tasha K couldn't prove it, and then she ended up having to pay Cardi B $4 million and ended up filing for bankruptcy. When all she had to do is read the cease and desist and get online and say, listen, I'm sorry, Cardi, but I was wrong. You was right. By the way, I saw a TikTok of Cardi B, and she was in a kitchen, and I think she was cutting a cucumber or a zucchini or something, but it was a big green thing. And she was saying this, and she was acting like she was crying, but she wasn't. This is why God blessed me, because I don't know how to cook in the kitchen. And you know what? She had the same wig on that I have on. It was the exact same wig. Cardi, if you're watching this video and anybody ever wants to do a movie and you need someone to play your mother, hit me up in the comments. I'll be glad to do it. Okay, so back to the story. Ray J has gone all over his social media, his streams, and he's telling the world that oh yeah, it's getting juicy. Remember the S tape that him and Kardashian did, Kim Kardashian, which catapulted her to stardom, I guess. That is what all of this is about. This is why they're trying to silence Ray J. Okay, so the S tape that Kim and Ray J did, the problem is, who released these tapes to the public? Who released them? Kim and Ray J have been going back and forth for years in the public eye. I didn't release them. It wasn't me. There was no contract. There was nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I never heard of it before. Project S tape. I never heard of it before. It's news to me. I don't know. So they've been going back and forth for a long time with that. So, and also it's been said, and I know you guys heard this, it's all over Google, that Kris Jenner and her daughter Kim orchestrated the whole S tape. And it's all over Google. You don't have to believe me on that one. I'm still going to say allegedly. But not only did they orchestrate the whole S tape, but the mother over here in the black suit, the mother is the one saying, I'm paraphrasing, that's a good scene, that's a bad scene, put your butt up in the air more, put your butt down in the air more. Nobody wants to see a man's butt up in the air. Turn around the front so we can see your breasts. I'm paraphrasing, but mom was in here orchestrating her own daughter's S tape. That's why I got this gray wig on today, because I'm acting like a mother today. Because look, Kim needs some prayers. Anytime your mother is going to orchestrate an S tape, let me tell you something. It ain't that much money in the world. That is just pathetic. That is sorry, and I am not for it. That shows no morals. It shows no values, and it's just bad. It's just bad. If you did that, Kris Jenner, I'm sorry. I have no respect for you. I really don't. At any rate, Kim even took a lie detector test to prove that she didn't release the tapes with Ray J together. But I don't know where it was taken. I heard it was taken on her show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which I've never seen in my life. But how do you think the results was going to be? Probably some kind of orchestration, I guess. But this is what's going on with Kim Kardashian and Ray J. Okay, so Kris Jenner was the one, like they said, orchestrating it. We don't know. Ray J is saying that the whole thing was orchestrated and sold by the mother, and they don't want it to get out. That's what this whole thing is about. The tape, who orchestrated, who released it, just so the Kardashians could be catapulted to stardom. So check it. If Ray J is lying about him and Kim selling the tapes together, or if The mom sold the tapes. Okay, if they're lying, then why aren't the Kardashians suing him for the RICO? Right? The Kardashians are suing him for the RICO instead. Why aren't they? Okay, let me get this straight. So Ray J is lying about him and Kim selling the tapes together. Then why aren't the Kardashians suing him for that instead of the RICO? That's what I'm trying to say. This should certainly, clearly tell you that there is some truth about these tapes being sold by both of them. And the fact that the mother actually watched them while they were making the tape. Which ones looked better, right? So basically what it means is the Kardashians are suing Ray J, sending Ray J scary letters, cease and desist letters. Beat the hell with the RICO. They could give a damn about that. They just don't work, right? They just don't want that tape to get out. Now check this out. Ray J is doubling down. He is doubling down on his story. And I'm going to show you a clip. I believe this was on his podcast. All right. Listen to Ray J. Okay. Let me see.
Defamed you? How? You just paid me all this money. You didn't mention that. Go back up. You didn't mention that. These bitches already paid me $5 million, bro. I got all the proof. This is you telling me, please don't tell nobody. You going to jail. This is bribery. This is hush money. From a lie that you created, Chris. You told me what to do. You made me shoot another dirty mixtape with your daughter. And then you want to send cease and desist letters to everybody to make them not be like even hang around me like that.
All right, you know how it goes. I cannot play the whole thing for.
Okay. Like dude said here, Trent, you can't play the whole thing for copyright reasons, but you guys heard him. You heard him. He said that $5 million was offered to him, hush money, bribery money. And this is what he's saying, that somebody in the Kardashian orbit is going down because of a bribery. Look, RICO, bribery, it all ties in together. And if you don't believe me, ask Diddy. So that's what's going on with the Ray J and Kardashian situation. Now, I'm telling you, if this woman actually orchestrated her own daughter in an S tape, that's abusive. I don't care if she was over 18. Parents have some authority even over their adult children. And I don't care. That is just so disgusting and so disgraceful. If she, I don't know which is worse. Orchestrating your child in an S tape, just watching them move here, move there, put these in there, or selling it out to the public so everybody can see her. But is it worth billions of dollars? That's a good question. Not for me. No, it's not worth billions of dollars. Not at all. But to some people, I guess it is. So that's what's going to happen. I cannot wait to see what Ray J comes up with next. I mean, I can't wait to see if there's actually going to be a trial, if she's actually going to be charged, or if is it just going to fall to the waste side like all the other Kardashian stuff. So that's what's going on with Ray J. And finally, all right, here, y'all, just look at this for a second. I don't even know where I should put this. I'll just put it right there. Okay. Second, last story. U.S. Treasury. The U.S. Treasury confirms that Trump's administration plans to mint a dollar coin in the commemoration of America's 25th birthday, despite federal laws banning live presidents being on currency. So Trump may be on our... They said the same thing about Charlie Kirk, and I haven't heard anything about that either, that he's going to be on a coin. But it's being said that Trump is going to be on a coin, and he'll be the first living president to ever be on a coin. I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. So, anyway, I just wanted to bring you... Let me... This to the side. Okay, so I just wanted to bring this to you guys, to give you information on Kim Kardashian and Ray J, and I will keep you abreast of this story. And I know everybody saw what happened at the Diddy case. I know everybody saw, everybody heard, and if you didn't, you must be living on Mars, because I heard everybody was there. The daughters were there, and they talked. They stood up and gave a speech, and they were crying. Diddy stood up and he talked and repented and atoned and was remorseful for everything that he did. I heard Miss Janice was there, and her wig was talking. It's bigger and brighter and never disappoints and never. I heard everybody was talking, and turns out that the judge gave Diddy 50 months in jail. 50 months in jail. I think it was that 5 years. When you buy a car, it's 60 months. So that's 5 years. So he only got 50 months. So that's about, 4 years or something like that. Plus, he already has a year served. So, I don't know. He might do 2 years, 2.5, maybe 3, or maybe he might not even do that. But Diddy will be home soon. Diddy will be home. I look at it this way. Diddy will be home in a couple of Christmases. Maybe a few. Diddy will be home. Unless something else happens. So everybody listen. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Because you guys know I'm a new channel and I am trying to grow. I'm so glad that you came and watched me on my video tonight. And as you guys know, at the end of my videos, I put up my paintings for you to enjoy or purchase, whatever you want to do. And everybody have a great night, and I will keep you abreast of this Ray J story, and I will talk to you later. Bye.